Welcome! We are so glad that you've made the decision to host the program, and during this webinar, we will be providing you with all of the information needed to become a new site. Let's get started. Think about which of these statements apply to you. I have been involved with Girls on the Run in the past. I was born in Chicago. I like to run. I am creative. I have siblings. I am an only child. How many statements were a yes? How many were a no? Were liking to run and being creative a maybe? Take a second to think about how these answers will vary for the volunteers and girls at your site. Everyone's answers will be different, as we're all different, but Girls on the Run is what we have in common. At Girls on the Run, we are dedicated to creating a world where every girl knows and activates her limitless potential and is free to boldly pursue her dreams. We use a fun, experience-based curriculum that creatively integrates running, but we are more than a running program. We empower girls to experience the confidence that comes through accomplishment and setting and achieving goals. We do this by helping them develop life skills identified as the 5 C's plus 1: confidence, competence, caring, connection, character, and contribution. This comes to life through our curricula, as each lesson focuses on one or more of these life skills. Girls on the Run has 2 programs, Girls on the Run and Heart and Soul. Girls on the Run is our elementary school program for 3rd through 5th graders, and Heart and Soul is our middle school program for 6th through 8th graders. Programming is available seasonally, in the fall and in the spring. Each site chooses when to participate and which programs to host. A full season is 10 weeks, with teams meeting twice a week for 75 to 90 minutes. That means that your team will meet for 20 practices. Each practice should be 1 hour and 15 minutes, but 1 hour and 30 minutes is recommended. Let's learn about the curriculum. The curriculum for both Girls on the Run and Heart and Soul is intentionally designed and includes weekly lesson plans. The 20-lesson curriculum is divided into 3 sections. Weeks 1 through 4 focus on identity, self-care, and self-awareness. These lessons help girls get a better understanding of who they are and what's important to them. Weeks 5 through 7 focus on connectedness, teamwork, and building healthy relationships. These lessons help girls take what they've learned about themselves and explore how they contribute to the team. Weeks 8 through 10 focus on empowerment, celebrating and sharing our strengths. During these lessons, girls explore how they can positively connect and shape the world. As you can see, lessons build upon one another. Each girl should attend every practice to fully benefit from the program. This would not be possible without amazing volunteers like you. There are several volunteer roles within Girls on the Run, but all volunteers recognize the importance of empowering young girls. Some are parents, site administrators, or teachers, while others are community members. All volunteers can be male or female, 18 years or older, and do not have to be runners or have previous coaching experience, just the passion to change girls' lives. These are the requirements for all volunteers. Submit an online registration form. Complete a background check every 2 years. While we understand that most volunteers submit a background check through their employer, we require that one be submitted through our vendor. Uphold responsibilities and the 10-week commitment to the team and the organization. The girls count on volunteers to make this an experience they will never forget. Now let's talk about the volunteer roles, starting with the site coordinator. Each site must have one site coordinator who is responsible for recruitment, organization, and management of the teams at their site. This position works closely with Girls on the Run staff, site administration, volunteers, parents, and girls. Site coordinators make sure that all aspects of the program are running smoothly by checking in, occasionally stopping by practices throughout the season, and attending the end of the season 5K. Site coordinators are not required to coach, however, many choose to dual volunteer and coach as well. Additional requirements for site coordinators include completing a webinar, which you can check off today. Site coordinators are also required to attend an in-person Girls on the Run training that will be held various weekends throughout the Chicagoland area. Details will be provided via email before the season begins. Now that we've covered the site coordinator's role, let's talk about the coaches. Each site must have 2 coaches who facilitate our easy-to-follow 10-week curriculum. Coaches attend both practices each week, totaling between 3 to 4 hours a week, and adhere to our coach-to-girl ratio. 2 coaches are needed for one team of 8 to 15 girls. You may have a team of up to 20 girls with 3 coaches. If more than 20 girls are interested in the program, you can have multiple teams as long as you have enough coaches to support each group. All coaches are required to attend an in-person Girls on the Run training that will be held various weekends through the Chicagoland area. Details will be provided via email before the season begins. At least 1 coach per team must be CPR and first aid certified. Volunteers are at the heart of our organization. What we do would not be possible without you. So as a token of our appreciation, all site coordinators and coaches are eligible for an appreciation gift and program t-shirt. In addition, don't be surprised if amidst the conversation, laughter, and fun, you witness transformational change not only in the girls, but also in yourself. Let's review a few key points. Sites must maintain the coach-to-girl ratio at every practice. Different volunteer roles have different requirements. However, the deadline for all requirements is before the start of the season. Finally, site coordinators can dual volunteer as coaches. Now that we've covered volunteers, let's talk about the girls. Girls on the Run is open to every girl regardless of her athletic ability or fitness level, so we encourage you to invite all 3rd through 8th grade girls to participate in the program. Each site must have 8 girls to host. As you recruit, keep the coach-to-girl ratio in mind and be one step ahead. If possible, have an extra coach or 2 on standby in case you have a lot of interest. All volunteers and girls must register for the program. Volunteers will do so online via our website. Families have the option to register online via our website or through our bilingual call center. Representatives are available to assist families in both English and Spanish. More details will be provided as we approach the season. There are 3 different registration phases for girls: lottery, registered, and waitlisted. Lottery is the first phase. Each girl's registration starts in lottery status. Lottery allows all girls that are interested in the program an equal opportunity to participate. On an official date set by the Girls on the Run office, the computer randomly selects and places girls on the team. Please be aware and share with families that the lottery is not a free entry into the program. Registered is the second phase. All girls that have been randomly selected will have their status changed to registered and their families notified via email. Team capacity, or the number of girls that a site can serve, is based on our coach-to-girl ratio. For example, if you have 3 coaches, the computer will select up to 20 girls. If there are 20 or less in lottery status, all girls will move to registered. If there are more than 20, additional girls will be waitlisted. Waitlisted status is the third phase. Girls who do not receive a spot on the team due to it reaching full capacity will be waitlisted. Waitlisted girls are not authorized to attend practice or participate in the program and can only be switched from waitlisted to registered if additional coaches are recruited or if any registered girls withdraw by the deadline. Since payment is collected at the time of registration, participants who remain on the waitlist will receive a refund. Participating sites do not incur a cost to host the program, but each girl must pay a program fee to participate. The cost per girl is $205. However, we operate on a tier structure. It is based on the percentage of students who are low income according to the state of Illinois. Our office determines your site's program fee using information from the most recently completed school year and made available through the Illinois report card. If accepted, your site's program fee will be included in your welcome email. If you have questions, please email our program team. This is our tier structure. Tier A sites have 0 to 14% low-income students and pay the full program fee of $205 per girl. Tier B sites have 15 to 29% low-income students, receive a $50 subsidy, and pay $155 per girl. Tier C sites have 30 to 49% low-income students, receive a $105 subsidy, and pay $100 per girl. Tier D sites have 50 to 79% low-income students, receive a $155 subsidy, and pay $50 per girl. Tier E sites have 80 to 100% low-income students, receive a $170 subsidy, and pay $35 per girl. The program fee covers everything your girls will need for the season, which includes 20 interactive lessons and curriculum materials, $10 towards healthy snacks at each practice and the end of the season final celebration. This means that you'll receive $10 per registered girl. For example, if you have 20 registered girls, you will receive $200 in total. Healthy snacks must be provided at each practice. The final celebration is a small party hosted at the end of the season to celebrate all that your team has accomplished and can include snacks not typically given, such as pizza or pastries. Sites can choose to receive Mariano's gift cards, purchase items out of pocket and be reimbursed at the end of the season, or provide their own snacks. Also included in the program fee is the program t-shirt and water bottle, entry to the end of the season 5K, transportation to and from the 5K, and sites must opt in for this, merch bucks or vouchers to purchase an end-of-the-season gift at the 5K, coach training and certification fees, and all administrative assistance to site coordinators, coaches, parents, and girls. In addition to a great season, this is everything your girls will receive. Now let's discuss how families submit payment when registering. Payment is due at the time of registration, and families are expected to pay their assigned program fee using a credit card or e-check. Anyone with a checking account can pay via e-check and have payment withdrawn directly from their bank account. For those unable to pay the program fee, financial assistance is available. It is essential that families contribute what they can afford, as fundraising and donations help to bridge the gap between the amount paid and the girl's program fee. Families requesting financial assistance have the option to select a payment plan and pay the full program fee in 2 or 3 payments, or request to have the program fee reduced to an amount they can afford to pay. These families will be asked what they can afford to contribute and are responsible for that amount. In order to qualify for either option, families must provide their household income and size. Requests are automatically approved, and if our office requires additional information, we will contact families directly. Is your site covering a portion or all of each girl's program fee? If so, your payment process will look slightly different and require a signed purchase order agreement. Since this does not apply to all sites, additional information will be provided as needed. Now that you know the payment options for families, let's provide you with a few examples. Emma, Olivia, and Sophia are registering to participate in the program at GOTR Academy. Their site's program fee is $100 per girl. Emma's family can afford the $100 program fee and pay using a credit card when submitting her registration. Olivia's family can afford the $100 program fee, but not in one lump sum. They request financial assistance and select the payment plan option to pay her program fee in 3 equal payments. The first payment is collected at the time of registration and each month after on the same day. Olivia's family registered her on August 14th. Their first payment is processed that day, their second on September 14th, and their third on October 14th. Sophia's family cannot afford to pay the $100 program fee, but can contribute $40 towards the total cost. They request financial assistance and have her program fee reduced by $60 and pay $40 at the time of registration. If Sophia's family was unable to pay the $40 at the time of registration, they could choose to get on a payment plan and have that amount broken into 2 or 3 smaller payments. Now that you understand the registration process, let's talk about recruiting your team. During your application, you submitted a number of anticipated coaches and girls. Think about what you indicated. Gaining interest early on will help you recruit and meet those numbers, so get started today. Be sure to use the materials included in your application confirmation. A few additional ideas to help with recruitment include taking advantage of your site's PA system. Talk about how fun the program is and when you will be hosting. Another great idea is to show one of our short Girls on the Run spirit videos. The 5K is our celebratory, non-competitive, end-of-the-season event. It is the goal your girls will set for themselves, and crossing the finish line is the defining moment when they realize that even the seemingly impossible is possible. In the fall, we host one 5K. In the spring, we host 3 regional 5Ks, one of which your site will be assigned. All of the 5Ks are family-friendly and open to the public. The Fall 5K is held in mid-November in downtown Chicago. The Spring 5Ks are in May and June across the regions we serve. Now that you've learned about the 5K, let's talk about running buddies. A running buddy is an adult chaperone that runs, walks, skips, or hops with a Girls on the Run girl at the 5K. They are responsible for keeping pace with her, ensuring her safety, and cheering her on. Girls on the Run volunteers, family, teachers, and other adult friends are ideal running buddies. Running buddies must be 18 years or older by 5K day, but 16 is acceptable if the running buddy is a relative. All running buddies register for the 5K and pay the entry fee, which starts at $35. Attending the 5K is free, but anyone who wants to run or walk must register and pay. This includes site coordinators and coaches. Here's some more information about the 5K. A 5K is 3.1 miles, and participants can run, walk, skip, or hop to the finish line. The 5K is untimed, so all finishers receive a medal, and there are fun activities pre- and post-run. The 5K registration fee starts at $35 and increases as the event approaches. The 5K is included in each girl's program registration, so she does not need to register for the 5K. Only her running buddy does. Looking ahead, we want you to understand the impact that you and over 300 other sites across the Chicagoland area will have. Girls on the Run Chicago proudly serves 8 counties in Illinois: Cook, DuPage, Grundy, Kane, Kankakee, Kendall, Lake, and Will. To best serve our sites, each one is assigned an in-office program coordinator to help you every step of the way and to make sure that your team has an amazing season. In addition to this support, there are several online resources available to site coordinators and coaches, including Coach's Corner. Coach's Corner is the password-protected section of our website that contains program information, seasonal forms, volunteer, parent, and 5K resources. Login information changes seasonally and is emailed at the beginning of each season. Race Planner processes all registrations for our council. Through Race Planner, you will monitor coach and girl registrations for your site and access reports for your teams. Instructions on how to create an account will be emailed prior to the start of the season. Here are some to-dos. Email is our main form of communication, so be sure to check your inbox and spam folders frequently, respond promptly, and add the 2 emails on your screen to your address book. Email us at programs@gotrchicago.org if you have any questions, are no longer able to commit to the role of site coordinator, or would like to defer your application to a future season. Imagine if we were able to expand the program throughout your area and connect several sites for an even larger impact. The intentionality, strength, and optimism that girls develop would enhance your entire community. Invite your network to join the Girls on the Run community and contact our office to learn more. Whether they're interested in joining now or in the future, our team would be happy to provide them with more details. Thank you for your interest in Girls on the Run and for completing this webinar. We hope that you found this information helpful and that you are excited about the possibility of hosting a program this season.